Peace, y'all. This is the Views from the 7 podcast. This your guy Spence. I'm joined with my homeboy Skinny.
Yeah.
Ivan. And what's up? What's up, man? It's been a couple weeks since we had a normal episode, man. What's been going on? I feel like we a couple weeks behind and shit.
Yeah, we is. Fuck it, we had conversations that needed to be had.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to all the love that we received for that episode. Man, I feel pretty accomplished, man. I do. Before we even get into the show, man, do you guys have any thoughts on it? Anything? Any afterthoughts? Anything? Shit.
I will say that on Thursday I went to the strip, first day of opening and all of that. And while we were on the strip, a protest came through. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And just even though I wasn't a part of the protest, just the protest coming through, I was just on the side of it type shit, you know what I'm saying? It did feel like a whole different type of energy being out in the streets. You see what I'm saying? So what you guys were speaking to on that last week, I will say that I understand that now.
That's what's up. Okay. Anybody else? Anything? Thoughts on last week's show?
I just appreciate everybody that actually spoke up, that chimed in. I did bump into somebody who we were supposed to speak to, who we didn't get to, and she was very appreciative of the conversation that we had, and she was sad that she didn't get the opportunity to actually chime in. But
yeah,
I just shout out to everybody. It was a very important conversation that needed to be had in our community. So for everybody to speak their truth and help put perspective on what we got going on, I appreciate it.
Yeah, please. I had a whole bunch of people on that my little list. Yeah. But man, it was 5 fucking hours, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all for, standing pat, you know what I mean? Wanting to keep pushing it. But it was 5 hours. Like, I just couldn't get to everybody, man. But I'm coming up with different ways, man, to keep bringing this conversation to not allowing ourselves for the conversation to get old. I don't want to do that. Okay. You know what I mean? Sometimes we like to, we put all our energy into something, and then once we put all our energy into it, we leave it alone. Like, I already did that.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to find out different ways, to keep it out there, keep it fresh. Skinny?
To not let it die.
There you go. We have a tendency to do that.
For sure. I just the feedback that I did see, the love that everybody showed as far as the show. The few people that did reach out and was like, damn, y'all recorded 5 hours.
Yeah.
And actually turned around and listened to the episode, is much appreciated.
Yeah.
I appreciate everyone who accepted the phone call. I don't know if Spence called y'all back. Shout out to y'all, man.
I reached out to everybody the next day, man.
So yeah, man, it was cool.
I am a moment of truth. I have been getting a lot of flack.
What?
I had a lot of flack, but
the first guest we had on.
Yeah.
Why?
Just a lot of people are not fond of the police, man. But I felt like, although I didn't get any answers, it was still important to me, in that moment, to realize that the state of what's going on, it's bigger than us four.
Yeah,
so it was my I had to put everyone out there. Anyone that you could think of that could be involved in this situation, I had to put it out there.
I actually think he was the most important guest, to be honest with you, because not only is he a black police officer, a black police officer from the hood who felt the way that we feel about police at once. So I don't think, you could have gone and got a black police officer from Summerlin who didn't feel the way we feel type shit, you know what I'm saying? But I felt like he was the most important guest.
I
hate that. For sure, I appreciated him the most. I appreciated the cop conversation.
Yeah.
Only because I felt like it was chess moves. I felt like he wasn't saying all the moves, and he had a plan. And like I said, I hope that plan is true within the police officers. But I appreciated him. I had nothing bad to say about him. I don't feel no type of way about him coming on the show. I thought it was cool.
Yeah. I think most of us in here know him personally.
Yeah.
So we know he's actually a good brother. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever want to judge him by his.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? His profession, because I know that he's actually about what he's saying he's about. You know what I mean? The last thing you want to do is say, you know, because you chose this profession, because we don't agree that, you know, you make changes on the inside.
Yeah.
We start condemning him as a person, because, like I said, we know a lot of us know him personally, so we know that he's actually a good brother.
Yeah, man. It's just, you know, it was important to me, you know, less about. You know, we know him, we know the neighborhood he in, but the fact that, you know, talking to police is just not, you know. But, again, man, shout out to everybody who, you know, show love, who listened, who participated, you know, Brother Mustafa, Brother Kim, man, shout out to y'all. People love Mustafa, man. People love Mustafa. Of all the guests, I got feedback on. He was the one. He was the one.
I appreciate him and Ken.
I can't disagree with that at all. Mustafa is a good dude, man. He's a treasure. You know, unfortunately, he's up in age, so one day that treasure, you know what I'm gonna be with. That's gonna be a sad day.
All right. So fellas, what's been going on, man? What's been going on with y'all this past couple weeks?
2 weeks.
Anything y'all been watching that y'all don't know the names to? Anything been going on?
Last weekend I didn't really do too much, at least I don't remember. This weekend I did a lot though, man. Like I say, Thursday Strip opened up, you know, Vegas opened up, went down to the Bellagio with the kids and all that, you know what I'm saying. Checked out all that shit, then we went up to Fremont, checked out all of that, you know what I'm saying. So that was a good day. Saturday.
What did it look like out there?
Oh, it was a lot of people, but it was stupid as far as what was open and what, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, Caesars owns a lot, you know, Caesars and MGM own a lot of the Strip, you know what I'm saying? So for the Bellagio to open up, but Caesars not to open up Paris or Planet Hollywood right across from that motherfucker, didn't make sense, you see what I'm saying? So, you know, on that side of the Strip, you had, like, nobody walking, but on Bellagio side, it was, you know, packed type shit, you know what I'm saying? Fremont was cool, but it wasn't too much packed at Fremont. I was kind of upset that a lot of the restaurants wasn't open.
You went the first Friday?
No, I didn't go to first Friday. That was Thursday that I did that. Okay. Friday I didn't really do shit. Saturday went to my nephew's 15th birthday. Happy birthday, Amari. Was pretty much there all night. Sunday, right back to Willow Beach. You know what I'm saying? Chilled with my father-in-law and his family and friends or whatever. So, you know, it was a pretty you know, packed weekend for me at least. As far as stuff I've watched, I did check out that Last Day of American Crime or whatever shit on that bullshit. Last night though, I watched The Last Black Man in San Francisco. Y'all ain't seen that shit. That shit is fucking amazing to me. You know,
I'm just saying I wanted to watch that.
You said you wanted to watch that? But that's on Amazon right now, on Prime Video. So they got the whole little section of, you know, black films or whatever that come up first or whatever, and that shit's amazing. It's basically the actor that plays the main character is basically kind of based on his life. You know, obviously there's facts, you know, that's twisted by Hollywood, you know, needing to tell a story type shit. But he's actually, you know, one of the writers of the film. He plays himself in the film and all of that shit. It's super dope though. As far as if you are like me and you like artistic expressions, is hella dope.
What is it about?
It's about a lot, but what I took from it, no, I am. I'm telling you the truth when I say it's about a lot. You know what I'm saying? But what I took for it is you know, how willingly people live in their lives. You see what I'm saying? And you'll know that by the end of the movie why I say that. No, I'm serious. Because there's a number of characters in the movie.
how willingly
people live in their lies, okay?
Lies.
Lies, not lives. Lies.
We said lies. We said, oh, this nigga is
stupid.
this nigga took an X pill for you. This motherfucker, nigga, what?
Oh man. But yeah, I don't want to give away the plot of the film. I just want to say check it out. You know what I'm saying? But you'll understand that by the end of it.
Shit. That might be the name of the show.
I've seen the preview for it, so I do want to watch it.
Oh, this thing's stupid, man.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Anything else, Ed?
Oh no, that's pretty much it, man.
Skinny?
I had the trashiest 2 weeks ever. You know, I did lay my little cousin to rest, but outside of that, the weekend was horrible. I mean, it just was boring as fuck.
Yeah.
My son came, kicked it with me for a few hours before he wanted to go home and try to spend my money. But yeah, the weekend was trash. I didn't watch shit that I really wanted to watch. I had my kids all fucking day and night, so I just watched cartoons and bullshit.
Alright. Me. I had an interesting little week. I watched Just Mercy yesterday. Or the night before. From my understanding, it's streaming on every platform for free. They're offering it for free. You didn't like it?
I don't want to see it. I have no. Don't give me no white guilt movies, man.
I wouldn't call it a white guilt movie.
I wouldn't call it a white guilt movie.
Like, oh my God, look what happened. Look what they
They're
did.
just dotting actual facts in this, though. This is real life shit.
Just Mercy is with Michael B. Jordan, right?
I don't want HBO and fucking stars and shit giving me fucking Blackout Tuesday shit.
Yeah,
Everything
all
is
of
doing
the
that. Every
platforms
platform
have
is
that.
doing that.
This shit is pissing me off, dude.
Yeah, I get you on
Every
that.
Don't pander to me right now.
Oh, they pandering.
Oh my God.
Pandering is out of control. This shit is comedy, though.
Yeah, they doing it everywhere.
Everywhere.
When I got on Netflix this morning, I was like, "What? Wait, why is it only black films up here?" Then I was like, "Oh, okay."
That shit wild. It's wild.
It don't help me because I watched all the damn black films, so I was like,
I'm still mad Apple forced niggas to listen to Fuck the Police all day.
Yeah, I'm not mad. Cause they forced you two on us. They forced you two on us. Forced the black shit on us too. Fuck it. They forced you two on us.
I did want to watch the one with I don't know if it's a documentary or not with on Netflix with Robert Townsend where he speak on Hollywood Shuffle, how he created the movie and all that.
Oh no, I haven't been on Netflix in a minute.
I do want to watch that shit.
I haven't been on Netflix in a minute. What else I do? This weekend was my son's 17th birthday.
Shout out.
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
So he wasn't with me until yesterday. So when I finally got to my getting his presents, he asked me for some Jordans. I got him those. And then the other two presents I basically was investing in his future. I got him.
You buying him Jordans and he invest in prisons, bro?
Here you go with that bullshit. Y'all better not get us.
Hey, I couldn't help myself.
Y'all better not get us to say that shit. That's some Facebook shit if I ever heard it. In my life. Oh my God, y'all just refuse to Google. Y'all just refuse. Fuck it. That's crazy.
Oh, shit.
So I got some Jordans and then I had my homeboy send me Steph Curry's masterclass. You know, my son played basketball. He went to a senior year.
Yeah.
So I had him send me Steph Curry's masterclass. You know, they have like he talks a little bit, but he had like his drills, his ball handling drills, shit like that. So you know, that's something he really appreciated. He didn't know it was coming, so he appreciated that.
That's what's up.
And then what he didn't know, what else I did was I made him an authorized user on my credit card. So he opened that last night. He
Swipe.
No, yeah, that's what he thought too. Cause they sent a card with his name on it. So I gave him
swiping.
Yeah, he seen that motherfucker was like, oh, I really need this. Yeah, nah, nigga, hand me that back. This card don't got nothing to do with you. It mostly was just so I can start building this credit future now.
Yeah.
That's what it was for. I was like, you know, I told him like, this is not for you to spend no money on. This is for me to invest in your future. So when you turn 18, you whatever. I think you get like a 500 when you turn 18 or some shit if you black. Whatever they give you, you'll already have a credit history, so you'll come out ahead of the game. You know, you can do what you want to with your credit when you're 18, but just
Shout out to all the homies that graduated with a 200 and a 300. Mom's had a couple
light
cable bills and shit. That's fucked up, man.
That's what's up. So I just wanted to put my son in a better position than I was in when I turned 18. So that's what that was about. Other than that, I didn't really do too much. Went to a little kickback. Shout out to the homie. You know,
Shout out to the homie Chris, man. I know she upset at us.
yeah, y'all.
At y'all.
Yeah.
Not me. Y'all.
Oh
Niggas.
my god.
I legit didn't have wheels.
It's okay, and no one wants a black T1000 there.
Yeah, it's okay because I wasn't gonna be there regardless.
That's hilarious. And then me and my son did have an argument yesterday because he was talking about the new rappers that he liked or whatever. He brought up Rod Wave, and I was like, the one Rod Wave song I heard, he was trash. And then,
What?
Once I've only heard Rod Wave once.
Go
I didn't know it was Rod Wave. I just heard it.
Y'all go to the View 7 Network. We have a Rod Wave review.
Oh, see, I didn't know
It's
this
doing
about.
very well.
I just heard the song. I was like, who is that? He sounds like trash. I'm like, that's Rod Wave. Oh yeah, cancel him. But he brought up Polo G, and I was like, I just watched the homies. I just watched the homies.
You niggas look like you suck dick.
No, they didn't say that. Somebody said that?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Woo! Hey, he said, one of the niggas up there was like, you niggas ain't got no taste. Y'all two of them Detroit niggas.
I must have learned it before they said that. I did say niggas let y'all have it. That shit coming. But when he brought up Polo G, I was like, the nigga is super disrespectful for that Tupac song.
Oh my God. Nigga gonna tell me. But you ain't listening to the words, nigga. Fuck the words right now, nigga. What the fuck is this shit?
Man, I seen that shit. I did that through my phone.
Oh man.
Oh my God! Everybody got upset.
And because you know what's so funny. I'm gonna give y'all behind the scenes shit on. I'm gonna give y'all some behind the scenes shit on that video. We were in here at about 11
at night.
Yes.
No. Oh yeah.
It was about 11 because we did 3 that night, I think.
No, it wasn't that late.
No, it was late as fuck. Yes, it was. And I was like, come on, Skinny, we almost done. Stay up. We almost done.
I thought we did one after Polo G.
That was the last one.
Nigga, we went to sleep though. Like
I
I edited it out, but we legit both went to sleep. Like, and this nigga wakes up and nudged me.
Because everything, because we've been listening to so much music, so although I didn't hear a body of work, we've heard him before.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the shit that he's on, he was like killing it. He was still in the song and shit. So I'm like, oh, this nigga's finna, get that shit the fuck out of here, man.
They let you niggas have it.
I tried to listen to it afterwards. Like I tried to listen to it after we dropped it. Like, okay, maybe it was the same song.
From the snippets I could hear that y'all playing in the review, I'm like, this do sound like
the same shit over and over and over. And then you'll get one that kind of like, okay, and then it's like, go back to sleep.
the cadence for sure is the same.
The same exact. The same exact.
Front to back. I'm like, god damn.
That Tupac thing, that did it though. That did it. Oh my God.
So when my son brought him up, I'm like, nah, that's not the nigga you're talking about.
Boy, we got one coming that you niggas gonna be up.
Oh my God.
That shit funny. That was my weekend though. That's all I did.
Man, mine's been a little challenging, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It was kind of hard to even get up for this. Sometimes I'm okay, sometimes I'm not. I'm not. But I told you guys before, like, my grandma is just like in a grave condition right now. Yeah. So it went from within the past couple of days. It went from the doctor saying, she wouldn't live past 6 months to now less than a week, maybe. Mm-hmm. So. That's kind of where my head's been on lately. Shout out to my pops, man. My pops, me and him been talking a lot, with this going on because he's living with her right now.
Okay.
So he's actually going to be the one that's with her when she transitions, you know what I mean? So me and him been talking a lot and, we had an interesting conversation. A lot of the family came over Saturday, matter of fact.
Okay.
A lot of the family came over and they got to talk about the show and shit. And it's always cringeworthy.
What'd they say?
Just my mom was like, oh yeah, he's super controversial. I don't think I'm ready for that yet. But they be like, I listen to the show, but what bothers me is they don't tell me what show they listen to. So I don't know what they heard. Because, we get a little wild on this motherfucker sometimes.
They probably for sure done heard about you getting your ass ate by now.
Oh, man, Pop sent me a message. I posted the message.
I seen it.
Yeah, Pop's already,
like
you know what I'm saying?
6 episodes in a row at one
Pop's
point.
curious. Pop's ready to risk it.
I think Pop's already. Pop's already tooting that thing, man. But yeah, man, you know, my mom's is legit trying to get me to have him come on and shit. But I don't know, you know, I'm still a pretty private person. Like Pops is a much more, he's an animated me, more animated me. But yeah, man, I'm too much.
Shout out to Pops, man.
Yeah,
Pops is
fucking
fucking
private person, man. I can't do it.
hilarious.
I couldn't do it, man. But yeah, they were telling me stories and shit, and I'm like, this what y'all was on when I was a baby?
Pops and your moms they not still together.
Nah, they just, you know.
Okay, well I can say this next line then. Well, Pops had Facebook. He'd get on my fucking friends, like look at the females that's on there, and then inbox me like, who was? Nigga, sit down.
Hey man, hey, you know what? I mean, what you got, brother?
That's my nigga, man.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Pops, man. One day, I mean, I don't know. You know, I think what did I do? Oh, it was last week's show, and the homie Evan reached out to me and shit.
Okay.
She's like, you know, I know you're a real private person, but you know, we here for you and shit. And you know that, you know, it meant a lot and shit. You know, and it got me thinking like, damn, am I that private?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try, man. I'm gonna try. Let me ask you: has there ever been a moment where we've come in here and y'all know how I'm feeling?
No, I don't think we paid no attention.
Nah.
Yeah, today.
Well, fuck you, nigga.
No, not really. I think so.
Nah, you always
Dante always be with the jokes. Today I'm getting on his ass about being late, and this nigga super serious.
This nigga's been
Nigga on
been
me.
late every
On me.
week
This
for the
nigga
past
is
2
super
months.
serious. They're talking about, oh, this is the first time I've been late in a long. Ivan, was we not waiting on this nigga last week?
We was.
Okay, thank you. Anyhow, this nigga
2
usually
weeks
be with the jokes, so
All right, 2
you know
weeks. 2
he's
weeks in a
super
row.
serious today about being late. So yeah, we gonna leave that nigga alone.
2 weeks.
Oh, he's defensive.
No,
he
man,
defensive
this
as
nigga
fuck,
is-
bro. As
okay.
fuck.
No, I'm not.
He sound defensive saying he's not defensive.
Right.
All right. Without further ado,
Oh, you out here already? Okay.
Let the old school smooth groove
Uh,
that quick.
No speech, but this is
this is speech.
Mm.
No, yesterday I didn't know
Mm.
it was National Sex Day.
Mm.
So this is my whenever I make a sex playlist, this is like my go-to song.
So that was a speech.
Exactly.
Shit.
Shouldn't be some shit you hear at Disneyland.
No, here we go.
I ain't putting this on no sex playlist.
What?
Like, it's a dope song, but I'm not putting it on.
Wow, all I was thinking in my head was the Dirty Boys. The rapper niggas. I ain't
What?
just got- Yeah, they got like the same sample on one of their albums.
Oh, love.
Come on, Bobby Bruno.
In Jamaica.
Come on.
Yeah, I can't see myself having sex to this though. Mm-hmm.
It's real love.
Come on, bitch. Talk to him.
I don't lose the tears, girl. Looking for having something. And you wanna spend the side. Take you on a fantasy ride. Take a dream in the universe. And if the something's being sold out.
Come on, Bobby Bruno.
We don't got to. If the neighbors lose them. Okay, Ivy.
It's like the softest place on earth.
You know what? This was on our safe playlist.
Was it?
I probably picked it.
Yep.
Yeah, he probably did. You
It
know,
was.
I didn't go too far.
I probably
He
picked
tried
it.
to, you know. Man, shout out, man. I hope they get a like a SWV type resurgence, man. I know it was a lot of messy shit to go on, you know, in their breakup, but I really hope they come back before it's too over.
SK.
Oh. Okay.
Did y'all have sex on National Sex Day? Anybody?
When was National Sex
Yesterday.
Day?
Yesterday.
No.
Damn, I ain't even get no head. Let me.
Yeah, I really hope they, you know, they get a resurgence, man. Shout out to my moms and pops, man. They put me on a lot of fucking music, man. I really appreciate them for that.
They put you on that?
Moms was a big SWE skate brand. All the 90s shit, my moms was on. Pops was on that type of shit too. I didn't start listening to rap till I was 13. And, you know, shout out to Grams, you know, with everything she got going on.
You said Tupac was your first one.
Yep, she was the first one. My grandma gave me my first. It was the Tupac Greatest Hits.
Grams was the thug in the family.
Yeah, Grams was with all the biz naives.
I listened to this soft shit.
Yeah, she was the first one. I listened to the 7 Day Theory. Mom's bought that in what was that, 96? The 96, 97?
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, Mom's bought that, but I only liked the gunshots in the beginning. Like I really wasn't paying attention at that time. No, I wasn't paying. It was 96. I was like 8.
That's why.
So I like the, you know, niggas still fucking talking.
Niggas
Still breathing. Like and then you know the gunshots and shit, and me and my girlfriend, I probably listened to that like 50 times. But I really didn't start paying attention to rap until she gave me that CD. And I was like, yeah, I was 13.
I've been a Pac fan.
And I got put on restriction. And all I was in my room, and they took everything except my Walkman. And that was it.
You had a Walkman in?
It was life changing
2000?
after that. Yeah, but I had the one where you had to
CD
sit
player.
still.
The CD player.
Oh, I forgot.
When you move that motherfucker.
They made CD Walkman.
Yeah. But the rich folks had the ones, you know what I mean, the anti-skip and shit. Nigga, ours was took a step.
You did some great ass eras though, man. Because when I first started listening to rap, it was Ghetto Boys, and you had LL.
Yeah.
Was one of the first ones, and then came Hammer, and then it was all motherfucking crisscross for me from that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I had to go back. You know, once I fell in love with it, so to speak.
Yeah.
I actually went back and did my homework. You know what I'm saying? But as far as hip hop, yeah, I didn't start listening to that till 13.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. I think the first hip hop music I bought was the Gin and Juice single from Odyssey Records. It was a tape though.
My very, very first hip hop CD I bought was either, I don't know if it was I Got That Work or The Blueprint. One of those two. One of those two.
That worked. Did you know?
Big Timers.
I'm not sure which one was the first for me, but I'm damn near positive it was something No Limit.
Yeah, man.
Album you bought?
Yeah, the one at first that I actually bought, not the first
that
I
you
heard.
actually bought.
That I actually bought had to be something No Limit. Yeah.
Oh, mine was the Brat Funk 5.
I think mine was Creeping. The first album Creeping on the Come Up.
Okay.
My
I was
cousin
just listening to that the other day.
My cousin bought that the same day.
Oh,
I
man,
bought
shout
Brat
out
Funk
to
5 and he bought
Remember the box?
Creeping on
Yeah,
the Come Up.
box.
absolutely.
Oh, man.
You ever called it?
What? So many times. How many times I played Safe and Sound by DJ Quick. I called that motherfucker just for that.
Wait. Because you tried to go past that. You ran up your phone bill for Safe and Sound.
Safe and Sound by DJ Quick.
Safe and Sound.
Safe and Sound by DJ Quick. What?
Oh shit! It would have been motherfucking.
That was the introduction to selling
For the
drugs.
love of money by Bone or I Got 5 on it by the Loonies for me. If I was calling it.
Hell no.
Yeah,
Sister told me dope
so
sell
you-
itself, nigga. I was like,
Are you
this nigga
super
talking
West
that
Coast
shit.
head?
Who, me?
Man.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's all. That was pretty much played. Other than Bone, the only other thing played in my house was West Coast.
That's so awkward because when I first met Preem, that nigga was super
Preem,
East Coast.
Preem the only one. Preem put me on East Coast. But
Oh my god.
all Dre played was gangster shit.
I was like, get out my house, man.
Every
I'm
fucking
listening to that
day the radio stereos blasting. West Coast shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking, nigga, hold on, nigga, y'all got me fucked up.
shit. He gonna play some bullshit.
What's this, y'all, nigga? Speaking of the motherfucking box, now I gotta bring it back. I got to. You gotta turn me up, baby. You gotta turn me up, baby. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga.
The fuck is this?
Drew down.
Talk about West Coast, nigga. This super West Coast.
Huh? No.
Hell no, nigga.
I'm mad you like low key getting hyphy.
Yeah.
I'm mad this is his go-to.
Damn, Skinny, I would think this was hooked on phonics for you.
I know this shit. I know this for sure, but this wasn't West Coast. Like, this wasn't my ideal West Coast track. Look.
Yeah. Nigga, what you talking about? Y'all wasn't fucking with that?
Listen,
Hell no.
I think this was that was like the Bay. That was like my introduction to the Bay.
Look at that shit.
Cause they was rapping about pimping and
Nigga, that was like the E40s, the...
That was nothing like E40, nigga.
Nah.
Don't do 40 like that.
E40 at that time. Save a Hole was around that time. Captain Save a Hole.
Yeah.
40.
Now inside,
Yeah. Now you'd have played that, it would have been a different reaction.
The
Nigga,
biggest,
I'm not, nigga, I don't want to get you hyped, nigga.
the biggest song on the box was Crossroads.
Easily.
Easily biggest song.
I don't even know why he said the box in that song. Like that shit never got a request.
Nah, because we was talking about West Coast. I think the biggest song on the box that I came across, this was, I would say, What's Your Fantasy was pretty big too. It was either the first of the month or What's Your Fantasy.
By Ludacris?
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, that was
the box was
106
still
in
going.
Park
Not
by that
still
time.
going.
Yeah.
The 106 in Park was, I mean, the box was still on in like
I guess.
01?
What's Your
No,
Fantasy?
it was
2000?
Introduction to 106 in Park.
No, it was not. First of all, who had a TV that turned to 31 in 2001?
Yeah.
Nigga, we still had TVs with antennas, nigga.
Yeah, I apologize.
Oh, that's a different level of poverty.
Shit.
God damn. In 2001.
God damn.
Well, you still
Y'all ain't even had the
to
cable box that was free. You paid them one time for that
go to that
motherfucker.
second. When you gotta go to that second knob, nigga, you are in poverty.
Yeah. The box only played in my room, in the living room.
Yeah.
I had that motherfucker unlimited
Yeah,
box.
it stopped in 2001.
That's crazy.
I wasn't tripping.
You the only nigga requesting.
You are not.
You was sitting there
Hey.
just watching the dial screen forever. Like,
This is when Skinny's privilege show up.
never.
You supposed to be the super hood nigga up in here, and I'm the only one with the TV.
2001, nigga, I was like,
in 2001.
first off, I was 17.
What shit? I don't know.
Nigga, I was driving and fucking bitches. I
Fuck
was
with it. That's how my parents like. Why the fuck do we still have TVs and antennas?
How many of y'all walls had bricks?
Yeah, hey, niggas say, hey man, y'all be sitting
That nigga
y'all.
probably had
We know when you take a picture and you surrounded by a white brick wall, nigga, we know where you at.
That nigga probably had the good antenna too. You probably got to turn that motherfucker. You didn't have just.
that motherfucker, man. I
You gotta
remember
hold it.
I remember the broken antennas, and you gotta put the tape around it and shit.
Oh,
Man, what?
that's wow.
Oh,
I'm still on all that.
Life is a struggle.
Nigga, my Nintendo, the adapter that you gotta plug into the TV, my shit was taken off, so you have to finesse it into the hole in the back of it. All that. What, nigga?
In 2001, though, that's kind of late in the game for that. For all
That nigga said, "What's your fantasy?" Oh, wait. BET was popping.
PET was popping.
I was late on BET. Clearly.
You had Rap City, you had 106 in Park, you had Seat This World, like you had a plethora of options.
Hits from the streets, nigga, all kind of shit.
Yeah, I think hits from the streets and
love
a little bit of
music.
106 in Park. Like it's all nostalgia, but when I was actually watching it, I think hits from the streets was the one who would grab me the most. It wasn't as much as 106. It was hits from the streets and it was Rap City, but 106 in Park was cool, but I can't sit here and, like I knew Free and AJ, but I can't sit here and say, oh my God, I would sit there for 106 in Park all day now.
No, that shit was off.
And I couldn't stand See This World.
No, I couldn't stand See This World.
I couldn't stand See This World.
I hate that shit.
I ain't fuck with See This World, but I fuck with 106.
And I'm clearly saying this as a kid. Like, as an adult, bring all that shit back. That shit would be dope. But as a kid, I couldn't stand See This World. I wasn't sitting through 106 in Park. But Hits from the Street.
Don't bring Cedar back.
We
do not need the ratchet.
Nah, hell no.
No, we don't.
Bring back Rap City and Hits from the Street.
Oh, shit.
I don't even know if I want to see Dude no more.
Look, can you See This World might be a dude. They bring that shit back today.
Facts. Facts.
Look.
Facts.
Hey, shit.
She
Shout out to
She
us.
gonna be a whole T.
I'm already spinning on Facebook.
Hi, girl.
I don't need no more problems.
Hi, girl.
She gonna be a whole T.
Boy, it's deep as a motherfucker.
Yeah, we good.
Where y'all want to go, man? Okay, so this past week, I felt super accomplished. I can't lie, right? Like, I felt I was nervous coming in, anyways, because I think it was the first time, even though
That
shit
nigga
has.
said, man, I might be shot.
Yeah, because it was the first time that you realize, you know, how important your platform is to certain people. You know what I mean? And it was the first time I felt we've come in here and we talked about, man, I feel like we have an obligation to talk about certain things. But it was the first time I walked in here knowing people are interested in what we have to say about what's going on right now.
Knowing prior to. You say knowing prior to or just knowing in general?
Like, okay, there are certain incidents you know, we'll bring up like the R. Kelly and just off the dome, like the R. Kelly, the Kobe Bryant situations. You know, there's situations like that where it almost feels like you're obligated.
Yes.
Right? Although no one has said anything, you feel obligated to speak on them.
Okay.
What's going on right now, last week was the first time that I walked into our kitchen studio. And but it was the first time I walked in here and I knew that people wanted to hear what we had to say.
Right.
And that is it's nerve-wracking. It is. So I felt like the need I had to deliver.
Oh, so you felt pressure?
Absolutely. And so it's easy to come in here. You know, it is totally easy to come in here and, you know, y'all hate me for our music choices or shit like that, like subjective shit, music, movies, all that shit. That's easy.
Right.
But when it's shit that people truly care about, is another type of pressure.
Right.
And I felt like we delivered. Honestly, I felt like we fucking delivered. So I felt real fucking accomplished.
Absolutely.
When was the last time you guys did something that made you feel accomplished?
For me, it was probably.
I knocked this bitch!
Where the fuck that come from? Anyway, for me, it was probably last year when I actually sold my first tour ticket or whatever. Only because a couple of years previous, I built a tour company where I didn't, you know, make any sales on. So, you know, in order to actually get over that hump, that was probably the biggest accomplishment that I felt. Period. You know, I don't feel like I accomplished a lot, but that was big for me.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think I've really had the experience of feeling accomplished.
None of the video shit you've been learning, none of that? None of that don't make you feel accomplished?
Not yet. I can say doing as far as like the Code 7 and all the stuff we doing now, it's a great feeling. But I can't say that I feel accomplished yet. I haven't hit that point yet. But doing it for sure is a dope feeling. Like getting people to reach out and say, man, I want you to react to this song, or I want you to listen to my music, or whatever. Like, it's a dope feeling to get people to say, man, can I come on for an interview? It's a dope feeling. But I don't feel accomplished yet. I don't feel like I haven't did what I want to do yet. So I'm not there yet.
For me, it's probably been a while. I think it would probably be, I think I said it before, the vulnerability of music. So,
okay.
And mostly because the feedback was amazing.
Yeah.
And there were so many people who reached out to me personally who were like, I'm going to be a better mom to my kid because I don't want my kid to feel the way you felt.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Shout out to BJ.
Absolutely. So for people to feel like they can be better parents, that made me feel good. That was probably the best use of the platform for me and as an individual.
Yeah, I know I can be. I am a perfectionalist. Fuck it.
What was that? What?
I wasn't gonna say it. I'm glad somebody else called it.
I mean, I am. I am.
Shit.
Like, I am a perfectionalist, and I think at this point in time, I'm not going to.
I'm so happy I'm not the nigga for that word.
I want to make sure.
I said white perfectionalist. What did I say?
Shit, you're a perfectionist, man, not a perfectionalist.
I'm a perfectionalist. Oh shit! I just noticed what the
down, nigga.
I just noticed what the fuck I just said.
You kept saying.
Oh my god! Oh
Like,
wait.
I am, nigga.
Yeah, he got his
Did I
diplomatic.
say it right? Bro?
In Urban Dictionary, it's actually a.
Thank you, nigga. I knew what the fuck I was talking about.
In nigga terms, you said exactly what I was
Right.
I am a perfectionalist. You goddamn right. You heard me. God damn it.
That is
I
hilarious.
had to wait till I can correct it.
He went right back to that motherfucker.
But I am though, man, and I used to feel bad about it because I felt like nothing would please me when it came, at least when it came to what we were doing here.
Okay.
Like there are things, I had to realize there are things that I'm not really into that people loved.
Oh, you realize there's other people in the world.
No. My opinions will always change. I don't give a fuck what people think about my opinions. I don't give a fuck who's in the road when it comes to my opinions. Those are mine. I mean, like, there are shows that we've done, especially before Ann arrived, that we absolutely hated.
Fact.
But when we put it out into the universe,
They love it.
people loved it. You know what I'm saying? And it so I don't know, man. This last week was the first time I really was like, damn, we did it. Like I'm proud of these niggas, man. We delivered, man. It's just last week.
I feel like we had a couple shows where we really
Delivered.
we really came through. The Toshia Shaw episode, I feel like
For
we
sure.
did. Brother the Imam, Brother Mustafa,
Okay.
I feel like we
For sure.
we had a couple shows we really came through. I feel like we really was on our shit.
And since you've been here, are there any you can point out and say we did our thing?
I just want to say last show because before I come on shit.
God damn, nigga.
God damn. Before I came on the show,
That nigga sound like that Walkman.
oh shit. Before I came on the show, all of y'all most important episodes to me are the ones that were bonus episodes that had somebody with, you know what I'm saying? So everyone except for the BJ shows, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
BJ was the only one that wasn't, bonus episode or whatever. So for last week for us to do that without, well, I can't even say that, we had guests still, so yeah, anyway. I feel like every time a guest, an outside voice comes in, it elevates the show.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Skinny?
a show that like really stood out to me.
Like you was like, man, y'all, we did that shit, man. We killed that shit.
Probably BJ. Probably BJ. That's probably the only one that really just always stand out to me. It always just, I think because everybody always goes back to it, so it always remind me like that was a big show. That's about it for me. That just really just like we did every other show was it was no, I will say when we transitioned from looking for what was trending to just being us.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what episode that was, but when that change happened,
We actually had a big argument about it. We had a meeting. Had a big argument about it.
When that show came about, that show was probably my funnest show.
Yeah.
And
all the funny ones are
I can't name
all the funny ones are the ones that stand out to me.
But we got so many funny moments.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The one when it was like, you know what, we ain't gonna worry about that shit, and we just, like I said, I don't know what episode it was, but when we just came in here and we was like, we just been ignorant as fuck.
I think we can have a
fuck
whole,
what's going on in the world, and we just did our shit. Oh, that was it.
I think we can have a whole 3-hour show just on clips of funny moments.
Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah, easy.
What moment jump out to you as like the funny moment?
Y'all better not put my name in that.
No. Right off the dome, the mystical shit. Nigga, that shit had me, nigga. I was fucking crying. The mystical shit. The mystical shit is up there. Oh man, when your rant, when I threw on that
Oh my god, I was finna say
that's 2. When Skinny walked in with the feelers. 3.
I think for me it's the Nacho Libre shit.
Oh my god, yeah.
Nacho Libre shit.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I can hear it now. Boot camp clip, Mr. Oh man, I think for me, it was actually a show I fumbled on, but the one that stands out the most, where I think things started to change, was My Son. I feel like I completely fumbled that show. I tried to do too much with it, and that was we ain't fumbled a. I don't think we fumbled a interview after that.
Nah, I don't think we fumbled an interview. I think we had the marketing part of it, like when we
shit 3 hours and it didn't need to be.
Like when we had Mouse on.
It was before we started doing the Mondays and shit.
When we had Mouse on, like it was certain things, like My Son too. The bridging everything together. I think once we realized, like, okay, we can drop this show separately from our shows. We don't gotta bridge them in.
Mouse was everything we didn't record should have been heard.
Facts.
We definitely need a video for the Mouse shit. Cause all the shit from the moment we walked in the room to the moment we walked out of that motherfucker
we was
pure
back.
comedy.
Yeah. Who else? I think that's about it. Okay. So, at the point we do like make it, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? What is something you do or purchase to symbolize, your status change? Like, nigga, we got something now.
What do we purchase?
What would you do, or what would you purchase?
I'll take my kids on 1 week Disney cruise. That's something like with working and paying bills. Like that's something right now. That's like the stimulus or the tax. I probably not in the card for me as a single father. So that to me, it'd be like I made it. Like I can move how I want to move with my kid.
I can't fucking stand Disney World, Land, none of that shit. I hate it going. Oh, my dad used to take us every fucking year.
Disneyland's ass.
That Disney cruise is a motherfucker though.
Oh man, you say you don't even see your kids.
I've been hearing about the Disney cruise.
They have orgies and shit on the Disney cruise.
Shit, I don't know. No, not but just like the kids have their own levels and shit. Like kids be doing their own activities. I think for the teenagers they have like a nightclub and shit.
Okay.
purchase.
Purchase or do.
I would probably buy my dad's dream car. That'll probably be a
Cadillac.
purchase. It's not. It's a
Gold Dayton's.
White walls, baby. I know that motherfucker got white walls on it. I seen your daddy. I know it got white walls on it.
I believe it was a 65 Pontiac. I gotta double check. No, it was a 55 Bel Air.
Quick in the system and shit. Shamar Moore said I was doing a crip walk. I should have smeared off his lip.
Keep it Compton. Yeah, that'll be by my mom her dream car and my dad his dream car would be my purchases for sure. What I would do, I don't disappear. I just wouldn't see nobody for it. I would disappear. I would disappear. And I don't think I'm taking my kids. Fuck them.
And
Oh shit, this nigga stupid, man. You gonna know I made it when I'm pushing my ¡99 Chevy Suburban again.
motion on my feet.
A 99?
Yes, because it's a truck that I bought back in '08 that means so much to me, but I had to let it go when I was moving to Cali.
Okay.
So I'll buy one, get it completely restored, and then you're gonna know I'm where I want to be in life.
We're gonna know you made it when you pull up in a 99.
Man, you say that?
Man, your feet look like braids in the sand, bro.
Why would you say that to me?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I couldn't. Y'all stuck on the feet. I'm stuck on the 99 Suburban.
I was trying to.
Yeah.
Look who's serious. Look.
I'm just saying, I ain't never seen y'all feet, so I don't look at feet when I'm doing the show. That's all I'm saying. Huh? Hey, it's what it is. But yeah, you know I made it then.
And I was trying. I just was.
Well, you got them Shamar Moore braids. Yeah, I need a feet. Boy.
Y'all are stupid.
It's nice to know Dante back.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Y'all do know we got a show to do.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Hey, man, I couldn't help it, man. I just glanced over there and shit. Man.
I'm sorry.
This nigga apologizing.
Right.
Oh.
You remember them braids? Okay.
Oh my God.
And we're back. All right, Ann, what was you saying?
What I was saying.
I don't think
tears and sweat.
Oh my God.
I don't think I wouldn't buy anything or I wouldn't do nothing.
No flex?
Go home.
I don't like. That's why I said it wouldn't be no flexing
I
for
don't
me.
feel like mine is a flex. It's just something personal for me.
Yeah, I would
Yours
go.
for
I'm
sure not a
flexing
flex.
on with no '99 Suburban.
Nah, it's a 99 Suburban. Ain't nobody gonna be like, oh shit, this nigga made it.
Ain't no
That's,
flex.
that's not gonna
It might
happen.
actually a cash app.
I just keep pushing. I keep pushing, man. One of these days, when I'm older, I can sit down. I'll sit down and take in the things that I feel like I've accomplished. Right now, I just keep pushing.
So you're not gonna live life until you're older.
Yeah, he gonna die.
Right.
Not.
You know,
I mean,
life about living, right?
I can say, like, you know what? I can say, you know what? I did that without stopping and really taking in what I'm doing, because I feel like the moment I do that, I become satisfied, and I don't want to do that. That's what I'm scared of. Getting satisfaction and comfort are two things I don't want to happen right now. I'm too young for that.
It's like, satisfaction and comfort are things I want to achieve as quickly as possible.
No, too young. I'm too young. I don't want to get that. I don't want to get lazy.
I don't wanna
You think
Yeah,
you,
you
you,
feel like
you,
that.
you think you can get satisfied without being complacent?
No.
I think it would be I don't know. I don't feel I would be satisfied and comfortable. I'm for sure going to keep pushing. I think being able to see my parents have the same joy I had on my birthdays. You know what I'm saying? Like to be able to be like,
Yeah.
what you've always wanted, I was able to give to you. Same way as something I've always wanted, and every birthday I've been able to have it. That will be my thing to keep pushing.
Yeah.
To see that, it would be like, okay,
Yeah.
now I gotta go to the next level. Like that's why I know it wouldn't be directly about my kids. I know it wouldn't be directly about me. I know it'd be directly for my parents first, and then I would keep pushing. I don't think I would be like satisfied. Like, okay, I made it. I bought y'all cars. Let me go back home and go to sleep.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be that.
So if